to the female. This one can be kind of tricky in the rats because it's also small, so sometimes it's hard to find all of these structures because it's all covered in fat. So a difference you'll see in rats versus humans, really, the males are pretty similar to humans, and females. In rats, they have two uterine horns, so like pretty much two uteruses, where in humans we only have one. That's because when rats have babies, they have like 10 babies. When humans have babies, we usually like 1 or 2 max for the most part. So that's why we only have one uterus, and they have a couple of them. They're quite a bit bigger. So this structure running up right here, this vessel looking structure, that's going to be a uterine horn, or a uterus for our sake. So that's going to come up here, and then once you get to the top, you see this kind of little jumbly ball on top. That's the best way I can think to describe it. Just like this little jumble that's sitting on top. That's going to be the ovaries, so that's where the eggs are produced. I guess that's a better view of it right there. It just looks kind of like a big tangle of nonsense. So that's where the eggs are produced, and the eggs will then flow through the fallopian tubes, which it's really hard to see on the rat because it's so small, but if you can get close enough, you can kind of see a little tube-like structure attaching the two. I probably won't pin it because that would be incredibly hard to pin. That may be more of a conceptual question. But so we have the ovaries connecting to the uterine horn. So after the egg's fertilized, it's flowing down into the uterus. That's where the baby will mature, is in the uterus. Until it comes time to get pushed out, it'll flow down. And where these two uterine horns connect to each other, down here you can see they come together, fork together. That's going to be the cervix of the rat. So that'll be the cervix. And then if you dive in a little bit further, it would come into the vagina, which we can see on the outside right here. And that's going to be the opening. And then on the inside right here we have one more structure, this little bean, little nub right here. That's going to be the urinary bladder. Okay, so really the only structures I could pin on here, I could pin ovaries sitting on top of the uterine horn. It's just like this little ball sitting on the top. The uterus itself, or the uterine horn, and then where they come together, like I was saying, that's going to form the cervix, and then the vaginal canal ending right here. And that's about it. Are there any questions?